Hello everyone, Carson here back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is July 28th, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. Alright, so I see that these ones force the digit 1 into one of these two cells in block 2. These ones point down. This 2 points up and this 2 points right. So in block 3, the digit 2 is forced into this cell. These 6s point right. Okay, I see that in column 4, the digits 6 and 7 point down. And now, look at block 8. The digits 6 and 7 are still missing from block 8, and these two digits cannot go into these three open cells. So only two open cells are available for both 6 and 7. So these two cells form a 6-7 pair and eliminate all other digits from these two cells. Because in order to fit both 6 and 7 into block 8, they have to go into these two open cells. So nothing else can go into these two cells, because they're strictly reserved for 6 and 7. So the other missing digits of block 8 go into the other three open cells, and the digits include 2, 3, and 9. This cell sees a 3, and this cell sees a 2. So 2, 3, 9 go like this. And yes, these three cells form a 2, 3, 9 triple, and they are all forced into column 4 in block 8. Oops, sorry. I always forget to turn off the notifications when I'm recording. Okay, in block 3, the missing digits are 4, 8, and 9, but this cell sees an 8. This is 4 and 9 only, and the other two cells are 4, 8, and 9. And in block 3, because this cell cannot contain 8, the digit 8 in block 3 is forced into column 9. 8 has to go into one of these two cells, where both are in column 9. So 8's here. With all of these 8s, they force the digit 8 into this cell in block 6, which then makes this a 6. So 8 and 6 like this. Yeah, because of these 6s. And then these 8s, no, sorry, there's already an 8 here, but I can say that these 8s points up, these 8 points left, and this cell sees another 8. And, in row 1, this cell sees 8, and this cell also sees 8. So 8 has to go into one of these two cells for this row, and that eliminates 8 from all other open cells in block 1. Because 8 is guaranteed to go into one of these two cells for row 1. So if 8 has to go into one of these two cells that are both in block 1, 8 can't go into... I mean, there's not another 8 in block 1, right? So yeah. This 5 points up and this 5 points left. So in block 2, the digit 5 is forced into row 3, and then these 5s points left. These two cells now form a 5-8 pair. Well, for easier explanation, I'm just going to explain it from the perspective of row 1. In row 1, the digits 5 and 8 are still missing. And this cell sees 5 and 8, so does this cell. It also sees 5 and 8. So in row 1, the digits 5 and 8, both of these two digits must go into these two cells only. In order to fit both 5 and 8 into row 1, these two digits have to go into the two open cells over here and eliminate all other digits from these two cells, because they have to contain 5 and 8. So the other two open cells in this row are for 4 and 9. But this cell sees a 4. So I can place the 9 and 4, like so. leaving an 8-9 pair in block 3. This 7 points left and the 7 points up, so and 7 of course, well, this 7 as well. So in block 1, the digit 7 is forced into one of these two cells. The 7 points right and the 7 points down. So in block 6, the digit 7 is forced into row 6. And then it goes into one of these two cells in block 5. These 3s force the digit 3 into one of these two cells in block 6. Ah, okay, so I just spotted a single. So I was looking at column 9, and I was thinking about the missing digits, and, well, these two cells form an 8-9 pair, so the other 4 open cells in the same column contain other missing digits. 3, 4, 5, and 7. You can already see that this cell is a single, because it sees 3, 4, and 5. So this must be a 7. Quick rundown again. This cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 and 9. So the only digit that this cell does not see is 7. So 7 has to go in this cell. Because in Sudoku, we don't want empty cells. And 7 is the only digit that can go in this cell. Nothing else can. So 7 must go into this cell. Yep. Alright. And then 7 in this cell is now eliminated with these 7s. They force the digit 7 into this cell in block 6. Okay, let's finish up column 9. 3, 4, and 5 are the missing digits. This cell sees 3. In column 8, 1, 5, and 9 are the missing digits, where these two cells see another 5. These two cells see another 5, so in column 8, the digit 5 is forced into this cell, which makes these two cells a 1-9 pair. Oh wait, after I place this 5, 5 in these two cells are eliminated. Now, if you look at column 9 again, 5 now can only go into this cell. These two cells form a 4-6 pair. A 4-6 pair. And then these two cells form a 2-9 pair. Yeah, just lots of pairs all around the board. As you can see, all of these are pairs, and we also have a triple. Okay, so this is now a single as well. I was just looking at column 4 and thinking about the missing digits. These 4 cells contain the digits 1, 4, 5, and 8, but this cell sees 3 of them. So this cell is a single. I'll do a quick rundown again. This cell sees 1, 2, and 3 from this triple. 4 does not see 5. Sees 6, 7, 8, and 9 from this triple. So yeah, it sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the only digit that this cell does not see is 5. So 5 has to go in this cell. Yeah, in order to avoid empty cells, 5 must go into this cell because no other digits is allowed to go in this cell. Alright, so after I place this 5, it helps a lot because now, in block 4, the digit 5 is forced into this cell, which completes row 1. Okay, and then these 5s force the digit 5 into this cell in block 2, all 5s are placed. Nice. And then, okay, yeah, let's continue with column 4. 1, 4, and 8 go into these 3 cells. This cell sees a 1. Oh, sorry, this cell cannot contain an 8. Okay, after I placed this 8, um, 8 in this cell is now eliminated. Look again, with all these 8s, they force the digit 8 into this cell in block 7. Okay, in row 7, 6 is still a missing digit. This cell sees 6, this cell sees 6, and this cell also sees another 6. So in row 7, the digit 6 is forced into this cell, and then these 6's point up. Let's look at column 1. 2, 3, and 9 are the missing digits. This cell sees 3, so it's 2 and 9 only. This cell is 2, 3, or 9. This cell sees a 2, so it's 3 or 9 only. This cell can only contain either 3 or 9. So does this cell. So now in row 9, these two cells form a 3-9 pair. There are two ways a pair or triple would work, and this is the other way. How this pair works is different from other pairs. So let me explain. In row 9, only two cells only two cells contain 3 or 9. So this pair eliminates 3s and 9s from all other open cells in this row. Well, because in row 9, only these two cells contain the digits 3 and 9. So 3 and 9 have to be kept into these two cells. No other digits can go into these two cells, and 3 and 9 are the only digits that can go into these two cells. So they have to be kept into these two cells. Otherwise, if 3 and 9 are not placed into these two cells, eventually there would be an empty cell. So 3 and 9 must be kept into these two cells, and no other cells, no other open cells in the same row can contain 3 or 9. So now 9 in this cell is eliminated because of this pair, which makes this a 1 and this a 9. This is 4, 6, or 7 because these are the digits. These are the missing digits of row 9. The cell C is a 6. Okay, so now these ones force the digit 1 into this cell in block 7, and then these ones force the digit 1 into this cell in block 4, and then into this cell in block 5. All of these ones. So yeah, Sudoku is just really a chain reaction. Oh, and of course, I have to place the final one in this puzzle, which is in this cell. Okay, all ones are placed. And then, yeah, these two cells are for 4 and 8, but this cell now sees 8. So 4 and 8 are placed like this. This 8 points right and completes block 3. Okay, this cell is a 2 to complete this row. This cell now sees a 4, so I can complete column 9. 2 and 9 are the missing digits of row 6, but this cell sees another 2. So I can place the 9 and 2 and 9. 2 and 3 are the missing digits of row 4, but this cell sees 2. So I can place the 3 in this cell and the 2 into the other cell. 2 and 7 are the missing digits of block 5, but this cell sees 2. 2 and 7. Wow, this 2 really affected a lot. Okay. And in block 4, 3 and 9 are the missing digits, but of course the 3 helps complete block 4. This 7 points down and makes this a 6. 7. Now this cell sees 6, so it's 4 and 6. This cell is then a 7. which points up and eliminates 7 from this cell. With the other 7s, they force the digit 7 into this cell in block 1. 4 and 9 are the missing digits of column 2, but this cell sees another 9. So 4 goes into this cell and 9 goes into the other cell. And then 9 in these two cells are eliminated. And then now in column 1, the digit 9 is forced into this cell. These two cells are for 2 and 6, but this cell sees 2, so 2 and 6 are placed like this. This cell is a 3 to complete this row. And then columns 5 and 6 are completed with 4 and 6. And then this 9 will complete the rest. So the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, I finished today's New York Times Hard Sudoku in 15 minutes and 37 seconds. Right, I feel like this Sudoku puzzle is quite straightforward. There could be some key spots that if you don't see, you might take quite a while. So let me go through the key spots.